We continue to follow developments in the government shutdown. As that story plays out, strong words from the president urging House Republicans to end their fight over the health care law and reopen the government. House Republicans, though, say it's up to the Senate Democrats to sit down and negotiate with them. Audrey Godfrey's been following the situation all night. She's live now in the newsroom with more. Audrey?
Leon, another series of votes tonight in the House, one of those specifically to fund the District of Columbia. House Republicans were attempting to fund certain government agencies, but to get the bill passed, they would have needed at least some Democrats to cross party lines and vote with them. That didn't happen. Shutdown, showdown, round two.
We have a good day for the anarchists. Why? Because the government is closed.
In yet another late-night fight on Capitol Hill, the House Republicans brought forward 3 separate bills that would restore at least some of the money stripped from federal agencies. But bills to fund the National Park Service, Veterans Affairs, and the District of Columbia all failed, unable to garner enough Democratic support.
It's pretty unfathomable to me to see that the Democrats are voting against the veterans. They're voting against the residents of the District of Columbia.
But Democrats aren't apologizing, saying this piecemeal method of short-term funding isn't the way to run the country.
It's pathetic. It's not responsible. It's beneath the dignity. I keep saying that, but we keep getting further beneath the dignity.
And so 23 hours and counting, Capitol Hill is closed for business with no sign of compromise in sight. And compromise is exactly what Speaker Boehner says he had hoped for when he tasked 8 Republicans to sit down with Senate Democrats for face-to-face negotiations. They might be sitting there a while.
The Tea Party Republicans have done this before, threatened to shut down the government. They've gone so far as to threaten to default on America's debt for the first time in our history, the single most irresponsible economic move that any politician could make.
And we should point out that Democrats say that these 3 GOP bills were still Republicans' efforts to try and chip away at the president's health care law. In the meantime, President Obama is supposed to leave on Saturday for Asia. However, if this stalemate continues, we're told White House officials are already preparing for him to stay here in Washington through this weekend to try and get the government back up and operating. Live in the newsroom, Audrey Godfrey, ABC 7 News.